The next presentation will be given by Teen Tokyo Bridge Builders. Teen Tokyo Bridge Builders, please take the stage. The theme of the presentation is Next Gen Ambassadors, a portal to Smart Tokyo. Please begin.
Tokyo, where technology shapes the city. Hi, I'm Mario Daniel, and I'm the first member of Teen Tokyo Bridge Builders from Dulton Tokyo Senior High School. My passion is to bridge Tokyo and the world, and I believe my generation can help the world discover the allure of Tokyo. Today, I'm excited to share with you what truly makes Tokyo stand out and how we can effectively showcase its appeal to the world. So, let me ask you this. What makes Tokyo so special? Tradition? Food? Nature? Fashion? Entertainment? I surveyed students and parents in my school, and half of them said they couldn't choose just one because Tokyo has so much to offer. And I completely agree. Tokyo has everything. But beyond all these incredible aspects, there's something extraordinary about Tokyo, which is digital innovation. The city is using digital technology to improve the quality of life for its residents. A perfect example of this is Tokyo's ambitious plan to become a smart city. In 2019, Tokyo launched the Future Tokyo Strategy Vision, which introduces the idea of Smart Tokyo. Let me share 3 examples of Smart Tokyo. The first one is the Tokyo Data Highway. Tokyo plans to expand fast and reliable internet access throughout the city. It aims to cover 96% of public facilities, all commercial areas, and 97% coverage of major roads by 2026. This expansion is crucial for disaster preparedness. What if you couldn't communicate during a disaster? No way to check on your family or share updates? In such situations, communications is one of the most important lifelines. Tokyo is working with telecom companies to ensure communication is always possible when it's needed the most. Second, I want to talk about the Tokyo official app called Tokyo Appuri. By participating in community activities, this app allows users to earn Tokyo points. These points can be exchanged for entry tickets for public facilities or shopping with 1 Tokyo point equal to 1 yen. For example, in 2025, there will be fun and exciting events like a cherry blossom walk for families, a volunteer festival for students, and a smartphone workshop for seniors. Just by participating in these activities, you can earn 500 points, which is equivalent to 500 yen. Sounds interesting, right? This app aims to become even more useful in the future, with plans to let users complete official procedures on their smartphones. Goodbye to long lines and city offices. Tokyo Appuri is a great example of how technology enhances daily life for Tokyoites. Lastly, I would like to talk about 3 pilot areas of Smart Tokyo. Takeshiba, 大手町丸の内有楽町, and Toyosu. For example, in Takeshiba area, real-time data such as pedestrian flow, visitor demographics, and traffic conditions are collected. These data is then transmitted through a data platform called Urban OS. This system allows businesses and organizations to react quickly to issues. It's like giving the city a digital brain, one that constantly learns and adapts. These are just a few examples of Smart Tokyo. its innovation will capture the world's attention. Now that we've seen how Tokyo is transforming into a smarter city, it's time to share this innovation globally. Which brings me to my proposal, the Tokyo Digital Ambassador Program. Today, many people rely on apps, virtual spaces, and social media to share information. While these are effective tools, we must remember true communication is between people. In this program, high school students in Tokyo will share the stories of Smart Tokyo with high school students overseas through online meetings. But why focus on high school students? Because we, as the next generation, will play an essential role in shaping the future of the technology. When information is shared by teenagers, for teenagers, it just feels more real and relatable. Now, let me explain how this program works. Tokyo high schools will be paired with high schools overseas with the help from the Tokyo Convention and Visitor Bureau with matching the schools. Once paired, students will meet virtually through online meeting applications, where there will be 3 online meetings. In the first meeting, Tokyo and overseas high school students will pair up. Tokyo high school students will introduce Smart Tokyo using websites. Overseas high school students will ask questions about Smart Tokyo based on their interests. At the end, they will create a slideshow about the best features of Smart Tokyo. In the second meeting, they will record themselves presenting the slideshow. At the third meeting, everyone will watch the present recordings together and exchange feedback. I've already taken the first step in launching this program in my school, where 5 students from my school and 20 students from England participated in an online meeting. After the meeting, I conducted a survey to measure their interest in Tokyo. As a result, the meeting sparked greater curiosity and interest in learning more about the city. I started this program to highlight Smart Tokyo, one of the most exciting innovations of the city. But this is just the beginning. I would like to expand this program to more high schools in Tokyo. By collaborating with the Tokyo Metropolitan Government, we can introduce not only Smart Tokyo, but other aspects of the city. I believe this partnership will promote cultural exchange and tourism, fostering greater interest in Tokyo for generations to come. Ultimately, we, as the next generation of Tokyo, will empower the city to become the world's #1 city it deserves to be. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, Ms. Hayashi, would you like to ask her a question?
Thank you very much for your great presentation. One question, you have already started your program and then you worked together with the high school students in the UK or England.
Yes.
Do you have any other countries in your mind to work together on this program? This is the first question. And then the second question is that you talked about Tokyo Appli, and then actually I didn't know that existence. And I wonder if we need to inform this smart city concept not only to people abroad, but also we need to explore the information internally, I mean, in Tokyo or in Japan. What do you think about that? This is the second question.
For the first question, I started in the UK, as I said in the presentation. I think I will start in America or Australia, where they use English for the main language, so that students can exchange opinions and explain about the Smart Tokyo easily. But in the future, I would like to expand this program to other countries where they don't speak English as the main language. And for the second question, I was the first time I learned about the Tokyo app when I was researching about this. And I think that this app can be a lure for the Tokyo, for globally, but I think I should expand this Tokyo app in Japan because not many people use this app and not many people know about this app. But it's really attractive concept, and you can earn points by participating in community activities, and I would love to do that. So I think it would be the best if I can expand this app to more people in Tokyo and Japan and globally.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. The first presentation will be given by Soshi Global Leaders Project. Soshi Global Leaders Project, please come up to the stage. The theme of the presentation is Tama's Forests and Water Can Lead the World. Please begin.
Hello, everyone. I'm Lisa.
I'm Miu. And I'm Tsaki. We are Soshi Global Leaders Project. Let's get started.
Imagine this. You're taking a walk in the park, and it's very hot outside. You feel thirsty and want to get a drink. But unfortunately, all of the drinks in a vending machine are sold out. So, what do? You go to the water fountain. But before you drink that water, you might think, doesn't tap water contain a lot of chemicals? Or, tap water tastes disgusting. But don't worry. In Tokyo, you can drink the tap water, which is both safe and delicious. The sad truth is, it's not so common to find a city or a country where you can drink the tap water.
Now, here's a question for you. There are 196 countries in the world. How many of those countries do you think have drinkable tap water? A. 9 countries, B. 18 countries, or C. 27 countries? The answer is A. 9 countries. We are very fortunate that Japan is one of these rare countries. And Tokyo, the capital city, has exactly this amazing feature.
Even though Tokyo is a major and most populated city, it provides plentiful, clean, and safe tap water. By promoting this alluring feature to the world, Tokyo can become what we call an Aqua Ambassador, leading global efforts in water management and innovation. Our presentation will cover 3 key points. First, the role of forests as a water sources. Then, Tokyo's advanced purification technology and the protection of the water source forest. Finally, our strategies for global promotion and the positive impact that could have on Tokyo.
Now, I'm going to talk about the role of forests as water sources. Forests are important for storing and cleaning water. Forest soil acts like a sponge, allowing water to enter easily. This means the wild forest mountains can store rainwater underground. In healthy forests, rainwater enters the ground slowly, leaving behind clean water. The forest acts as a filter. In this regard, the Tama, our home area, is rich in high-quality water source forests, providing an exceptionally ideal environment among the world's major cities.
Let's move on to Tokyo's water purification technology. Tokyo uses advanced water treatment along with the usual methods. As a result, it removes almost all unpleasant odors and organic substances, and provides safer and better tasting water. Have you heard of Tokyo Green Beach Project?
This project is keeping our city environmentally green for the future. One of the key activities is recruiting volunteers for the Tama River Source Forest Team. Looking ahead to the future, Tokyo has been working hard to produce and supply clean water. This is the allure of Tokyo that we would like to speak up about.
So, let's dive in. To share Tokyo's water-related strength with the world, our group would like to propose two main initiatives. The first one is increasing awareness of Tokyo's drinkable tap water. We have two key strategies to achieve this. First, Tokyo Water for Disaster Relief Project. As you know, recently, large-scale natural disasters have been occurring worldwide. In disaster situation, having drinking water on hand is a top priority for survival. Now, imagine if Tokyo's water were supplied to those affected areas. People in need would appreciate Tokyo's support. Not only that, they will wonder, why is Tokyo's water here? Some might even begin to compare their own country's water infrastructure challenges with Tokyo's and consider adapting our technology and expertise. An important factor here is the water potential of the Tama region. Tokyo water supply relies on several major rivers, including the Tama River. However, Tama River accounts for only about 20% of the total supply. This means that Tokyo has a capacity to use its Tama water resources for humanitarian aid without compromising its domestic supply. Just imagine Tokyo's water saving lives in disaster-stricken areas. Wouldn't that make you feel proud? Next, we're going to hear from Chisaki about the second strategy. Chisaki?
Thank you, Lisa. Now, let's talk about what we can do locally. We came up with an idea. We named it Airport Sweeto Campaign. At the Tokyo airport, we will distribute free souvenir water bottles for refilling tap water. This approach allows people to experience the act of filling a bottle with tap water and drinking it themselves. We will help foreigners understand and experience the greatness of Tokyo's tap water. Then, they will take the impression of this experience back to their own countries. It will raise awareness of water issues and contribute to global reforms for better water management. Sounds simple, right? But just doing this, Tokyo could spark global environmental awareness. That is exciting, isn't it? We see it as a win-win. We will now turn to Miyu, who is going to explain our second initiative. Miyu?
Thank you, Chisaki. After these two initiatives are in progress and the awareness of Tokyo's drinkable tap water increases, we plan to promote knowledge and technology related to forest management and water purification. Water is essential for human survival. However, water quality is often overlooked in favor of other economic priorities. In 187 countries, efforts and investment in water infrastructure are often delayed. We believe that not only the people of Tokyo, but people all over the world should have access to safe and reliable tap water at all times. And to achieve this, we believe Tokyo should and will lead the world. Through this, people's health and sanitary conditions all over the world will improve and smiles will grow.
Now, this brings us to the conclusion of our presentation. Chisaki and I made a proposal of the ways of increasing awareness of Tokyo's drinkable tap water, Tokyo Water for Disaster Relief Project, and the Airport Sweeto campaign. Then Miyu mentioned the importance of sharing knowledge and technology as a global leader. Through these initiatives, Tokyo can establish itself as an Aqua Ambassador, leading the world in water-related solutions. Increased global recognition in Tokyo's expertise will also encourage international exchanges and boost economic growth. Tokyo's successful water infrastructure will strengthen its international presence and shape the future of our planet, gently yet powerfully guiding the world forward. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, Mr. Yoshida, would you ask the unit the question, please?
Okay, thank you very much. I think it was a wonderful presentation, a very practical one too. Just one question that I have is, you were talking about spreading the technology, knowledge of how to create clean water globally. How would you do that? Will you be sending people from Japan to these different countries, or will you be calling scientists from other parts of the world to get training here in Japan? What would be the best way to do that?
Thank you for asking. We were thinking we can go to foreign countries, or we were thinking that we can make videos about the technology or knowledge, and we can make, because almost everyone in whole world can access to internet, so we can make a video and promote that Tokyo is working very hard.
Thank you very much. I think that's a very good idea. Another point, you were talking about the disaster areas, and I think that's a very important factor here because of the different kinds of natural disasters that we have been experiencing here in Japan. What would be the best way to bring the water to these areas? I mean, the roads might not be open. How would you, do you have any suggestion as to how you might be able to bring the water to these areas?
Thank you for asking. For example, in Okutama, we have Ogochi Dam, and it is exclusive for water supply, and it's not usually used, and it's for an emergency, so we can use that water to bring it. So for example, we can bottle it and bring with airplanes or helicopters or maybe ships.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Everyone, please give him another big round of applause. The theme of the presentation is Transportation System of Tokyo. Please begin.
Hello, everyone. I am Miyu, and I'm really glad to be here, standing in front of all of you, and have this presentation and have this opportunity to present my presentation to all of you. So today, I'd like to share one of Tokyo's greatest charms, its incredible transportation system. Tokyo is one of the busiest and most vibrant cities in the world. When I returned to Tokyo after a long time of living overseas, I was amazed at how easy it was to travel to so many places just by using trains. It was incredibly convenient to get around anytime and anywhere. Well, back home in Manila, Philippines, the transportation system isn't as developed. So, this was a completely new experience for me. Before I begin, here's a question. How many passengers do you think use Tokyo's transportation system daily? Take a guess. Well, the answer is about 37 million passengers. This includes 17 million on JR East, 10 million on Tokyo Metro and Toei Subway, and another 10 million on Keio and Odakyu. Tokyo's rail network is famous worldwide for its efficiency, coverage, and organization.
It has 25 JR lines, 51 private railway lines, 6 Tokyo Metro lines, and 3 abandoned railway lines, totaling 660 stations. Trains are frequent and connects houses, offices, and shopping areas, making them convenient for commuters and tourists alike. Actually, Tokyo's transportation system was featured on CNN's list called 50 Reasons Why Tokyo is the World's Greatest City. It was ranked first for having the world's most sophisticated railways. This proves that it is indeed convenient even for people from overseas. Look at this map. It's pretty crazy, right? Well, here's a map showing Tokyo's rail system. You can see how the train lines connect every corner of the city, making it one of the most accessible places in the world. Visual aids like this help show just how complex but efficient the network is. With millions of passengers daily, the system reduces CO2 emissions by cutting down car use. It even uses technologies like regenerative braking to recycle energy. Compared to Tokyo, Manila's trains are limited, with only 82 stations. Tokyo's trains are efficient and orderly, even during rush hours, with staff assisting with crowd management. Meanwhile, Manila's trains are often chaotic and overcrowded with fewer measures for crowd control. Despite Tokyo's strengths, its train system can still feel overwhelming at times. Actually, I still remember my first visit to Shinjuku Station. And guess what? I got completely lost trying to find the right exit. The confusing signs and unclear English, as well as the station's large size, made it feel like I was lost in a maze. This experience showed me that while Tokyo's rail network is one of the best in the world, its complex system can still feel overwhelming for newcomers and also intimidating. The size of the stations, the complicated routes, and the variety of signs can make it easy to get confused, even for people who live in the city. This highlights that even such an advanced system have room for improvement when it comes to user friendliness. To address this challenge, I propose an app to guide travelers through Tokyo stations. This app will provide 2 navigation modes, which are visual mode, camera-based navigation, and text mode, manual input navigation. In visual mode, users can open the app, enter the train line, and then point their camera inside the station. The app will then overlay an arrow or path directly on screen to guide them to their destination. In text mode, users can type in their destination or select it from a list of common locations such as Shibuya Station, Shinjuku Line, and many more. This app will provide step-by-step guide with directions, estimated walking times, and any transfers needed. There's also multilingual support such as English, French, Chinese, and many more to assist international travelers using the system. If I had an app back then guiding me through Shinjuku Station, I wouldn't have felt so lost trying to find the right exit. That's why I believe a navigation app could make Tokyo's rail system even more welcoming to newcomers. For the marketing strategy, using social media campaigns and partnerships with transportation authorities could promote the app effectively. However, it might require a high cost of investment. But if we pursue this project, it has the potential to improve Tokyo's transportation system. By making the system more accessible and user-friendly, it could enhance the experience of travelers and reinforcing Tokyo's reputation as a global leader in public transit. In conclusion, with 660 stations across JR lines, private railway lines, and subways, it is convenient, efficient, and environmentally friendly. However, as I experienced in Shinjuku Station, even such an advanced system can feel confusing for newcomers. That's why I believe a navigation app could make Tokyo's rail system even more welcoming and user-friendly. Tokyo's transportation system isn't just about getting from one place to another. It also represents the city's creativity, care for its people, and focus on making life easier for everyone. By addressing challenges like navigation, Tokyo can show more of its charm to everyone. Lastly, having lived in a different country, I can confidently say that Tokyo's transportation system stands out as the most efficient and convenient in the world. I hope this inspires more people to come visit Tokyo, not only to experience its amazing transportation system, but also to discover the charm of the city itself. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much. And now, Ms. Hayashi, would you like to ask her a question, please?
Thank you. Thank you very much. And then I always get lost at Shibuya Station still, so this navigation system will help me a lot, I guess. But one question, there is already an app, like application like Google Map or a Google Navi system. What's the biggest difference between the existing application and the new app?
Well, my app will require, like I said, a camera-based navigation, which can be more easier for everyone to navigate since there's an arrow or path directly on screen that will guide them to their destination. But the existing app right now doesn't require that, so I think that's the biggest difference.
Thank you. And then also you mentioned that user-friendly,
Yes.
and then I hope that that will include, for example, toilets we just discussed today, or other mother-friendly space, or that kind of user-friendly space or area could be added to the application, I guess. But is there any additional information that you have in mind?
Yes. Actually, I've discussed this with my teacher, and I am planning, if this app will be successful in the future, I'm thinking of adding some features such as audio mode and emergency mode. In that case, that will help a lot of people.
That would be great, and maybe you can deliver this message to the Tokyo government.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the questions, and thank you very much for the answer. The theme of their presentation is Tokyo-ness. Please begin.
Hey Mai, guess what?
What?
Take a wild guess. How many tourists do you think visited Tokyo last year?
I don't know. About a few million?
Now, try about 20 million. And you know what? An overseas tourist even stopped me the other day to ask for directions. Honestly, I wasn't even surprised. It's becoming pretty normal these days. Don't you think so?
Absolutely. There's so many places in Tokyo now that make you feel like we step into another country, like Shin-Okubo. Tokyo is definitely starting to feel more and more international.
Well, Tokyo has been the most popular prefectures for foreigners to visit for the past few years. A record number of approximately 20 million tourists visited Tokyo in 2023, and the record has been rising every year. However, the primary purpose of their visit is not to enjoy the unique culture of Tokyo, but its convenience, as Gilmora introduced in her presentation.
Japan adopted cultures and technologies from foreign cultures due to the westernization policy in the Meiji period. One famous example is Rokumeikan, a building of Western-style architecture which was located at present Tokyo Station. These actions, of course, influence our life in a positive way. However, this policy has also led to a loss in culture. Some of you may think Westernization policy helped Japan globalize, which lead to its stable popularity today. So, culture loss might not matter. But what will we actually lose?
The subtlety of
Edo
Shishu, the vibrant performance of Kabuki, the baptizing humor of Rakugo, the decoration of festivals, the delicate cuts of Edo Kiriko, the designs of Ningyo-yaki are all backed up by the artisans' techniques and aesthetic sense. These cultural traditions are characterized by the unique iki aesthetic of the Edo, which is a concept that emphasizes simple yet sophisticated beauty and cultivation. Therefore, we believe that the attraction of Tokyo is definitely unique in culture that have been passed down since ancient times.
We can learn thoughts and trends of people from the past by studying traditional culture and artifacts of the Edo period. These simple yet elegant artifacts and cultures that have been a part of Tokyo since ancient times should be shared with the entire world. The Tokyo we see at this very moment is deeply rooted in city's distinct culture passed on from the Edo era heritage. Nevertheless, not only tourists, but many of us who actually live in Tokyo fail to truly realize Tokyo's unique charm. If this continues, Tokyo could lose these traditions forever.
We need to protect Tokyo's uniqueness. One reason is to increase the number of tourists who desire to experience Tokyo's traditional culture. By doing so, we hope to promote tourism in Tokyo, which leads to the country's development. Second, if Tokyo's traditional culture, which is gradually fading, gains recognition abroad, it will help rekindle an appreciation of its importance within Tokyo itself. This leads to fostering preservation and continuation of these cultural practices. Then, how can we protect Tokyo's uniqueness?
One idea to advertise Edo's striking culture is to launch an experimental school abroad to introduce Edo's traditional culture. Experiencing Japanese traditions in a similar hands-on way will enable participants to truly appreciate its richness and appeal. Take karate as an example. It is popular around the world because karate students don't just study its history. They physically experience it directly and by training and practice in local schools.
In addition, we will install a cultural similarity finder to help participants feel a sense of connection to Tokyo's culture. This machine will highlight common elements between their culture and Tokyo's, allowing them to experience these familiar aspects firsthand.
For example, Bohemian glass from the Czech Republic is widely known as one of the best 3 glasses in the world. Similarly, Tokyo has a traditional glass craft called Edo Kiriko, which is highly regarded for its exquisite technique and beauty. Similarities can also be observed between Edo Shishu and India's Zardozi, as well as Kabuki and China's Peking Opera.
Our idea is to recommend the delicate and stunning designs of Edo Kiriko to Czech Republic by using Cultural Similarity Finder. By engaging with these similar cultural practices, participants will naturally develop a sense of closeness. This also makes Tokyo's traditions feel more accessible. Rather than just explaining, participants will have the opportunity to feel more directly, helping to remove preconceived notions, allowing for a deeper, more enjoyable understanding of Japanese culture. Through these efforts, we can reach both residents of Tokyo and people from overseas, understanding Tokyo's attractiveness to wider audience.
The reason we have this wonderful Tokyo today is because our predecessors passed on the Iki culture to us. However, we, the younger generations, are gradually forgetting this fact and tend to care more about modern and globalized culture. We should take countermeasures to preserve and pass on this refined culture. Furthermore, by utilizing our understanding of cutting-edge global culture, we can create a new culture unique to Tokyo. If we can rediscover the charm of Iki culture and seamlessly blend it with modern global influences, Tokyo won't just be keeping up with the world. It can set the standard for cities of tomorrow. Let's not just preserve our legacy, let's evolve it and create a Tokyo that inspires the entire world. What can you do to accomplish? Think about it. The future of our city is in our hands. Thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you very much. And now, Mr. Kato, would you like to ask them a question?
Okay, this is also difficult, but, how can you connect, the spirit of Iki, you mentioned in your presentation, and, the culture of the Edo period? Are these two identical to each other, or are they different?
I thank you for asking. So you mean that Iki, so the concept of Iki and Edo's culture is
The same.
the same? I think it is accompanied with those two culture and concept because Iki minding is emerged because Edo's the future of Edo period, since there was class system in Edo period, and then many many wait.
Okay.
So
And,
wait, sorry.
What's your understanding of the term Iki? What is it? Can you explain it to, international visitors, for example?
So Iki is
simple.
sorry.
Yet, sorry. Iki is simple yet sophisticated, and not like exaggerated, like over decorated, but it's simple yet sophisticated. That was, we believe, that was the beautiful of the Iki, and we need to protect in the future.
Okay, thank you very much. I should just mention there was a very, very famous book on the concept of Iki, whose title is Iki no Kozo, by the author Kuki Shuzo. And he talks about this difficulty of making foreign people, experience the spirit of Iki. Maybe you should read that book. It's on the internet. Okay, thank you very much for your, excellent presentation.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Please take the seats.